And welcome back, guys. This is your host, Matt, from Mental Health Reddit, coming back at you with another video here today. This video is by a Reddit user named The Groundest from the subreddit r/Aspergers. Having Aspergers is like playing on hard mode. Do we agree? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. Yes, we have it harder than many people. There are, however, people who have it much harder than us. Even with a healthier, neurotypical mind, they're in a difficult social or economic class or straight up born in a country so poor that it's possible for them to struggle to find clean drinking water every day. My struggles feel really small when I keep things in this kind of perspective, and it helps me think I should do more to help others rather than worry about myself all the time. I was diagnosed 2 years ago at the age of 26, and that revelation actually catapulted me into a loop of depression, anxiety, and sadness, which ultimately resulted in a full-scale mental breakdown. The sudden realization that a lot of difficulties I had faced had come from being undiagnosed was a bit too much for me to handle. If I was diagnosed, everything would have made more sense, and I could have focused on ways to be more sociable, approachable, etc. I'm in a much better place now, and I've spent the last 6 months or so focusing on only myself and personal growth, and it feels odd to notice improvements and changes in my thought patterns. Especially in social situations. Your quest is making friends, but you're on the insane mode with no help or tutorials. So then you have no idea what to do, and you don't understand why you can't make friends. My life pretty much up to today. It is. I've had this said to me before. It's a great analogy, because I enjoy games. But the thing is, I never, ever play them on hard mode. I like a challenge. You don't want a game to be too easy, it gets boring. But I never play in hard mode because it's frustratingly difficult. Some people might like that. I don't. Games aren't that fun if they're frustratingly hard and unforgiving. I don't want to spend my time like that. I like a gentle challenge. I'd rather not play my game if it was unfairly difficult. Well, I'd say it's less like playing life on hard mode, and more like playing as a single player in a multiplayer team-based game. Like playing Team Fortress 2 as a one person versus the entire team. In my experience, it's not that I see the world after trying harder than everybody else. I just flat out don't see the world the same. Is that a bad thing? No. I quite like having special interests and the ability to focus exclusively on some things. I've learned how to get along with a lot of people without having to understand social cues, acting high all the time. It took a lot of effort, but I've done it, so yeah. Obviously, not everyone's experiences are the same as mine, though. Yes, it's not an easy life. On top of that, nobody else understands. They think we are all lazy or full of excuses. They don't understand the struggle it is to make friends, form relationships, find a job, and the anxiety and oppression that we experience. They just expect us to be on the same level as our peers. They just think that people with Asperger's only struggle with one or two problems. They don't understand that high-functioning autism does not mean easy autism. I think it's more like playing a rage game. Not hard, but it constantly hits you with BS twists. Once you figure out the twist, it's not too hard to work around them. But a new one always comes up in a new part of the game, and it's just annoying as heck. And then it's like everyone else already knows all the twists that are coming. It's hard mode for a normal life, but for many, it opens avenues for unique talents or deep specialization in a specific field of interest. I will never function in some random mega company where bullshit office politics determine your worth. If your definition of a normal life is that everything revolves around your job, salary, and social status, autism can make that very hard. But I'm creative, I can write, design, play several instruments, and sing in different styles. I'm extremely knowledgeable about art and cultural history. I can make a difference in the world. It won't make me rich, but it makes me feel happy and valued for who I am. I don't know about hard mode. I'm white, cisgendered male, raised by a supportive family in the middle class, maybe, of the USA. I'm relatively healthy, I'm well educated, and I am pretty good looking. I have a fuck ton of advantages. I wouldn't say that being autistic is making this hard mode for me. It's more like somebody made a super min-max build for me and I didn't realize how important the abilities were. Having Asperger's makes you complete side quests and completely ignore the main quest that everybody else is working on. I don't think it's a hard mode so much as a medium mode. I think if you're lucky in other aspects of your life, ASD is not necessarily going to make your life that much harder. Like, I'm autistic, and as a result of that, I have had some difficulties in my life, but those difficulties barely register compared to other stuff that's happened. Being abused as a child, having narcolepsy and chronic pain, homelessness, etc. ASD just means I've had some trouble socially, and maybe means that I get overwhelmed more easily. But on the flip side, those friends I do have are true friends and people who I can rely on. And being more physically sensitive has made me better at stuff like sculpture and music. But there are no benefits whatsoever to having gone through narcolepsy or PTSD from rape. And by playing on hard mode, you learn to develop more complex strategies to navigate the world, improving all of your used mental abilities in the process and encouraging more rational thinking. Essentially, you mentally come out on top by the end of it. Alright guys, and that's all for today. What do you guys think? Is having Asperger's really like playing life on hard mode? Please let me know in the comment section down below. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This really does help me out and helps me get this channel off the ground. I should be posting more regularly now that I'm back from my little hiatus there due to coronavirus. But yeah, anyways, thank you for the patience, and as always, thank you for the support. Until next time, guys, have a great day, stay healthy, and peace.